Lakini wacha niwaulize. Si mnaangalia TV? Si mnasikia radio? Si mnaangalia WhatsApp na social media? Si mnaambiwa ati Ruto hajafanya kitu? Some of you are also clapping. Wacha niwaambie kitu kimoja. And listen to me. When Ruto became president of this country, you people don't know where Kenya has come from. IMF had told us that Kenya was among the 6 countries in Africa which were going to default in paying their debts. 6 countries in Africa were not going to be able to pay their debt in 2024, 2025. One of them was Kenya. All the 5 have defaulted. It's only Kenya which did not default. Ethiopia defaulted. Ghana defaulted. Si mnajua hiyo? Gambia defaulted. Mozambique defaulted. Chad defaulted. Kenya did not default. Na mjui kudefault ni nini? Let me tell you, if a country defaults, si kama wewe umedefault kulipa deni ya jirani yako. Iko tofauti. It is not even like defaulting in paying mshwari. Ama ile ingine inaitwa nini? Si kama ya Hustler Fund. Hiyo mnaweza cheka na wale wamekupea hiyo pesa. If you default in paying your loan, IMF and World Bank will be the first one to arrive in the country. Because they also have given us loans. And when they arrive, they are taking you to a route we call Paris. My friend, this is what will happen. First, they will tell you, jingiza kwa matope. Tutawatoa kwa matope. On condition. Number 1, salary ya all civil servants, starting with the president, half. Staff in your public service, una reduce by half. Chiefs, mukona ngapi? 10,000, 5,000. MCA ni wangapi? 1,450 wards, half. Wabunge ni wangapi? 290 constituencies, half. Walimu ni wangapi? Sijui 400 and what thousand, half. Capitation mnaweka ngapi? Ni hivi, half. I am not giving you idle talk. That is how countries which have defaulted have been treated. Is that what you wanted for Kenya? When Ruto became president, inflation in this country was at 9.6%, going to double digit. When Ruto became president, my friend, we had forex reserves of only 3 months of import cover. Today it is 5.3 months. Even beyond the target of 4 months. Today, inflation is below 5%. Today, interest rates, you said that interest rates are still high. It is true they are high. And we are working to make sure they are lowered further. But 1 year ago, average interest rates, if you went to the bank, was 17.2. Today, it is 14.9. And we want it to go down to 12%, if not to single digit. Banks have been giving us loans like Shylocks. There was no difference. Because if banks can give you loan at 26, 28%, and Shylocks are also giving you at 30%, what's the difference? But we have managed some liability. And just allow me to say this, I know time imeenda. But I want to tell you, the people who are saying that the government is not doing anything. I went into that office, I lost weight in 2 months. Na hii si kitu ya kucheka, karibu nikufe. So you need not to laugh when I was about to die. Please, sympathize with me. The reason why I lost weight is because unaingia kwa ofisi, inafika 15th of the following month na hata hujamaliza kulipa mshahara ya wafanyikazi wa serikali. Deni inakuja, you don't know where to pay it from. That is what happened in 2024 when the shilling exchanged to the dollar at 160. Do you know what happened? We had a loan we were to pay in June 2024. And by February, Kenya did not know where they were going to get money to pay 260 billion euro bond. Somebody sat somewhere and said, my tenure is coming to an end. I don't care about that loan, which will come in 2024. If anything, I'm leaving office on the 9th or 10th of September, or I don't know which date exactly, of 2022. He didn't care. So when we sat with the president, we agreed we are not going to be that careless again. That is why last year, we decided to repay Eurobond of 2027. It's due in May 2027, like in tulilipa last year. Again, in September, we decided that the loan which is coming in 2028, we are also paying it. And we paid it last year, the loan of 2028. So for now, I will tell you, we can sit pretty, that the only pressure we have is the loan of 2031. Not between now and 2031, we don't have that pressure anymore. That is the forward thinking of leadership. And no one will tell you that because they don't want you to hear. If Ruto wanted to be careless, he would say, 2028 is after my second term election. I will deal with it later. But we said no. Even if we make it second term or not, let whichever government is going to be there in 2028 not go through the same thing that this government went through when they came in 2022. And that is why I know when we start a conversation with Kenyans, those people who are talking about one term, you will realize how foolish you are when we start engaging with Kenyans and they get to understand what we have been able to do and they all say 2 term, utawachwa kwa mata. So, let me say it, and I want to repeat, and I'm not telling you things that I've cooked. I am talking about reality. Even these things they talk about SHA, it is brave, it is courageous. Kenyans, we must find a way of treating our sick, especially people who cannot afford. SHA may struggle. Everything started. Hata wewe ukinunua gari mpya, uta make mistakes, it will jack, it will fanya hivi, but mwishowe utajua kuendesha hiyo gari mpaka unaweka tu miguu hivi na gari inaenda peke yake. SHA has just begun. It is picking up. So what is this kelele? They made kelele about housing. Is it now not changing the landscape of this country? Look at what is happening across the country. Every town you go to, you see big buildings. You are wondering, what is this? Am I in Dubai? Where is this? Kenya is construction site because of housing. So what we need to do is just to think about middle income earners and we help them come up kidogo. Mishahara yao iende juu kidogo. Hiyo tu. And then we get our second term. Na tutapata. Who told you I want to be Minister for Finance for only 2 years? Who said that? Kuna mtu alisema hiyo? And then, where is the alternative? Mimi nauliza, alternative iko wapi? The people who are talking about replacing President Ruto are people who, when they wake up, they think one region. Wanakula lunch, one region. Wanakula supper, one region. Hata usiku, hata wakilala kwa kitanda, hata nashangaa mabibi zao wanasema nini? Kama fikira yote iko kwa one region, saa ngapi wanafikiria hata mabibi zao? Mlima. And we love watu wa mlima. And they have made a contribution. There is no community which is more enterprising than the people from the mountain. And by the way, they have led this country with distinction. Especially Mwai Kibaki. And we love them. We cherish them. We live in one country. But one individual should not make us have a negative opinion about a whole region. It's one rogue person who can wake up a leader who has even been deputy president of this country and start telling us that if you are coming from another region, you cannot go to a national school. And the school is called national in their region. And yet, let me ask you, you think people of Mount Kenya or Central are the ones who have built Alliance or Mango? Is it the Luos and the lawyers who have built Maseno? We have all contributed. The taxes from Western Gishu have built Maseno, Maranda. Those are national schools. Alliance, Mangu, Lenana, national schools. Sasa mtu anaongea kama mtoto. Hata unashangaa huyu akili yake. In fact, I am sympathizing with people who are following that gentleman. I am sympathizing with you. If you are doing it on tribal, woe unto you. Shame on you. How do you support someone who wants to divide this country? And we know the consequences. Remember 2007, what we went through. In my neighborhood, next to my home, a woman came with a head, kichwa, peke yake, ya bwana yake. Ajui mwili ingine iko wapi. Because of 2007, we don't want to go back there. Leaders who are still having such mindset, I want to tell you, your time is up. This Kenya does not belong to you. In fact, you don't belong to this country. You should find your own country to live in. This country is for people with progressive minds. People who are thinking about tomorrow, not tribal bygones. Let me wind up. I know in this congregation, tuko na watu wa chama changu. My party. My party. My party. My party remains ODM. And by the way, I love what we UDA. Lakini, my party is not UDA. My party is ODM. And just listen to me. We are working together with UDA, but we are in ODM. And my party leader is Dr. Buruding, and I want to tell those who are in ODM. What has made ODM what it is today is the respect that we have given the party leadership of ODM. There is no single individual in this world who has no weaknesses. Even our departed hero had his weaknesses. Those of us who lived or worked closely with him know. But anybody has a weakness. Our role as a party is to fortify and strengthen our new party leader, who is our symbol of unity. But again, let me tell you what we're ODM. Our only route to leading this country as a party is through working with William Samoei Ruto. We have no any other choice. And by the way, if you are out here and you are speaking another language, you go to Nyanza. The people of Nyanza have already decided. They are giving Ruto a second term. And once tukimalizia hiyo yake, tukimalizana na Ruto, in 2032, hata sisi tuko tayari kuongoza hii nchi. Kwa hivyo, mimi ninataka kuwasihi watu wa UDA. Wakati ikifika, 5 years is not a long time. 6 years is not a long time. Tutawapea, we will give you second term. We will give Ruto second term, not just because he's Ruto, but because of what we have seen he has done and how he has tried to unite this country. Which president anywhere in the world can take Ministry of Finance and give someone who did not campaign with him? It's only the courage of one person. He's the only one who has a rare courage. And for that reason, some of us are ready. Remember, some of us have been salivating to also be able to manage the resources of this country. And 17 ministers have been in office. Ngoja. 17 ministers have been in office. The 18th one, ndiye sasa amekuwa Mbadi. In this country, we have had so many attorney generals. And the region where I come from produces some of the best brains in the legal field. But since independence, The first Attorney General who has come from the region where I come from is Dorcas Oduor, appointed by William Ruto. And let me tell you, we have agreed as ODM. ODM is in Nyanza. ODM is in Western. ODM is in the coast. ODM is in Northeastern. ODM is in Turkana. ODM is in Masai. We are remaining as one united whole because we know our strength is in unity. The Luyas and the Luos and the coastal people, we must remain together. And the party ODM does not belong to the Luo community. Luos who are here, remember, Luyas are supporting ODM. Remember, Turkanas are in ODM. Remember, Masais are in ODM. Remember, even Kalenjins were originally in ODM before they went to UDA. So we are a national party led by national leaders. Oburu will remain our leader. The time will come when we are going for presidency as a party. We are going to come out very strongly, and you will pick the best based on performance, track record, and all that is required of a leader, and we will go for it. Otherwise, I want to end there. Ninataka so, Ngoja, thank you. So my brother Shundu, you requested me to support you with a school fees of 39,500. Hiyo tumelipa tayari. Hiyo is cleared. And now my sister, hata wewe ninataka unione kando, tuone vile tunasaidia maneno yako. Na wengine. Otherwise, nyinyi muko hapo, kuna vile tunawapanga, kila mtu atapangwa. Sawa sawa. Eldoret oye! Eldoret oye! Vijana tibim! Vijana tibim! Asanteni sana.